A fantastic opening day here in Palmerston North on Sky Sport Next. Plenty of great goals in both the boys and girls Lower North Island Premiership. And we have 4 more matches to come. We're going to be seeing St Paul's Collegiate later on in the gold medal match in the Lower North Island Premiership boys, and Feilding High School. They'll be involved in our first match of the day, the Lower North Island Premiership Boys Bronze Medal match coming up against Wanganui Collegiate. Good morning and welcome in to Palmerston North. I'm Brenton Vanessa-Roy. Along me in commentary today is Robbie Matthews, and we're in for a very fascinating contest here, Robbie, between two sides, two first 11s who know each other intimately in Feilding and Wanganui Collegiate.
Yes, they certainly know each other intimately. So in the local competition here at the moment, they're sort of juggling for second and third between them. And I know last year that Feilding kind of have a score to settle with Collegiate because Collegiate pipped them from getting into Rankin Cup at the tournament last year. So yeah, it's going to be a really good game, and it'll certainly be end-to-end kind of stuff for both the teams.
Feilding High School have just finished their huddle. Wanganui Collegiate likewise. So we have a feast of hockey for you here at the Lower North Island Premiership. First up, this boys' bronze medal match between Feilding High and Wanganui Collegiate. Then from 11:30, Napier girls up against Palmerston North girls in the girls' bronze medal match. And then the two tournament deciders, Wellington College up against St Paul's Collegiate at 1:15 in the boys' gold. And then it will be the girls' gold medal match to follow at 3 o'clock this afternoon. As the two sides ready to take the turf, Feilding High School in red and Wanganui Collegiate. And I love the old-fashioned blue and black stripes of their uniform as the two sides make their way onto the field here. Feilding High School runners-up in Group A with a 3-win, 2-draw record from their 5 pool games. Just missing out, fortunately for them, on a place in the boys' gold medal match to Wellington College. Well, Wanganui Collegiate, 2 wins, a draw, and 1 loss from their 4 games in pool play. They were second in Group A. As another milestone today, and that being for Christopher Ingram, number 5 in the Feilding High School, who is playing his 100th game. So yesterday we had a milestone for Flynn Kowalewski, who played his 150th game for Feilding High. Another major milestone, this time for Christopher Ingram, and congratulations to him for reaching that. It's quite incredible, Robbie, that the games that these boys are playing for their school.
Yeah, I mean, that's the beauty of hockey. You can go to a tournament and play a number of games. I mean, it doesn't happen in football. It doesn't happen in rugby so much. And it's easy to clock them up. You start as a year 9, and especially these smaller schools, you start playing in the first as a year 9, so you get that opportunity. It's really great.
So Feilding High School's side here, look out for number 10, Flynn Kowalewski. Hat-trick yesterday in the game. We covered 6 goals at the tournament here at the Lower North Island Premiership for boys, and as I mentioned, brought up game number 150 yesterday at number 5, Christopher Ingram. Also a milestone today, and Jacob Kalks, the captain, number 6. Wanganui Collegiate, their captain, James Craig, 4 goals to date in the tournament. Look out for him as well. And as Robbie mentioned, two sides that know each other very well. Placed second and third, Wanganui Collegiate, second, Feilding High, third in their local competition. And as Robbie also said, Feilding will be looking for payback from last year when they missed out on the Rankin Cup. Feilding to play from right to left in the red, Wanganui Collegiate from left to right in the blue and black stripes. Feilding High School to get us underway on a beautiful morning here in Palmerston North. There is not a cloud in the sky. Fantastic conditions for hockey.
Caught up with Coach Verity Charlin, actually, who's coaching Feilding, and she's excited about this game. Having switched from coaching girls to boys this year, she's really enjoying it, but got the boys fired up this morning for this challenge. She'd love to get it.
So Feilding with the early possession, just inside Wanganui Collegiate territory. Wayward pass. Now it's a foot race down the left touch line for Feilding. Wanganui Collegiate. Pin Feilding deep inside their 25. Now an opportunity for them to pour numbers forward. Good strong tackle though by Feilding. Likewise the favour return by Wanganui Collegiate. Expecting a very tight contest between these two sides. Early feeling out period here. It's a good interception that time by Feilding high on their left flank. And earning a free hit. Chance to relieve the pressure somewhat. Move into Wanganui Collegiate territory. That was well telegraphed though. Cut out by Wanganui Collegiate. And they break through the midfield. Nice little dribble. Strong tackle by Calks, the captain of Feilding High, but he concedes a free hit. Now Feilding, chance to get all their players in behind the ball. Direct ball coming into the circle. Going out for long corner.
Yeah, Feilding, Collegiate trying to look to put them under pressure from the start.
Another direct ball into the circle, trying to get a deflection in front of the goalkeeper. Shot attempted, but leads to be dangerous. Free hit going the way of Feilding High.
Yeah, Collegiate like to get those crash balls in there, so Feilding are going to have to watch those.
Yeah, try and stop them from coming in, because they've already created a couple of problems. Another interception in midfield for Wanganui Collegiate. Then turned over, and now Feilding High School breaking down the field. Into the circle, trying to find that lead runner. Calks trying to find Kowalewski. Not quite syncing up that time, and cleared by Wanganui Collegiate. Back at it though, Feilding High School, just on the verge of the circle. Well cut out by Wanganui Collegiate. They find one of their front runners, who was halted momentarily by Feilding High. Wanganui Collegiate maintain possession. We see an early injury here, unfortunately for, I think that's Feilding High School's captain, Jacob Calks. Going down, he's going to be assisted by one of the umpires, Keegan Miller and Caleb Hansen, the umpires today.
Something's happened there with his ankle by the looks of it.
An early setback for Feilding High. Let's hope it's nothing too serious, and he can get back on in this bronze medal match here at the Lower North Island Premiership. First of 4 games we're bringing to you here on Sky Sport Next. Next we'll have the Lower North Island Premiership girls bronze medal match, and then the 2 gold medal matches, the boys up first and then the girls.
Yeah, that's a bit unfortunate for Feilding at this stage. Let's hope they can get it sorted and maybe get him back on.
So a bit of a break in play. Well, Jacob Calks, the Feilding High School captain, makes his way off the turf, assisted by the coaching staff. Overhead. Not dealt with by Feilding High, so opportunity here for Wanganui Collegiate to move deep into the Feilding 25. Evades one defender into the circle, trying to find a teammate. Goes past everyone, and then the shot comes in from Wanganui Collegiate. It's still alive.
Yep.
And a penalty corner to Collegiate. First of the game. 3.5 minutes in.
Yeah, well worked there by Finn Murphy, just getting the ball back onto the goal and being in the right place to get that kind of rebound, get it on a foot.
It came from a great run from the right-hand flank. And there was a sea of Feilding High School bodies, unfortunately. One of them got their foot in the way.
Yeah, just need to be a little bit more patient in their tackling, I think.
So we'll see what Collegiate can come up with. Their first PC of the game. Trapped well. Here comes a drag flick and goes high and wide. Plenty of power in the drag flick, just not the direction to threaten the Feilding High School goal. I think there was a deflection too, so it remains Feilding High possession. Now the crash ball coming in again from outside the 25. We see a replay of this one. Great angle with our camera from the other end. And there you see, I think it must got to touch one of the lead runners. Goes high and wide to the right of the goal. Feilding High School, good interception there.
Yeah, good patience. We're getting up the field now.
Overhead for Feilding High. They can't control that. And high stick. Giving free hit, a relieving free hit for Wanganui Collegiate. Just inside their 25. They look short. Find an open player in the middle of the park. Looks to switch the play out to their right flank, but
yeah,
no, Wanganui Collegiate able to get on the end of that one.
Yeah, got to lead out for the front runners to get those kind of balls.
Feilding, look back.
Ooh.
And now another potential injury. Fortunately now for Wanganui Collegiate, got in the way of that pass upfield. It's very unfortunate. Obviously what we like to see in these medal matches. Now the Wanganui Collegiate support staff helping out.
Just needs to come off and get some ice on. Bodies are a little bit tired, so we're probably just doing a few silly things at the moment. Just need to be aware of that.
Sam Thrupp with Wanganui Collegiate. Let's hope it's just a bruise. He's able to ice it and get back out on the turf. Lovely little nutmeg from one of the Wanganui Collegiate players, but then a free hit given up off the foot. After beating the first man, couldn't beat the second cleanly. And overhead from Feilding. Well taken down by Collegiate in midfield. Trying to find a player down their left flank and nice little turn. Crash ball coming in. Deflection just wide.
Yeah, Collegiate have got players there, so Feilding's going to have to be aware of that. That was a great pass and good positioning by that front runner. Just didn't quite get hold of it. Great
first time ball delivered in. Unfortunately, that deflection just wide. A warning sign, though, for Feilding High as we approach the halfway mark of this opening quarter. Boys, bronze medal match in the Lower North Island Premiership here in Palmerston North. Feilding High, able to see that one over the sideline, a chance to make substitution. Get some fresh legs on. Been played at a high intensity as you'd expect for a medal match, especially between two sides who know each other very, very well. Interception of midfield for Wanganui Collegiate. Chance to break here. Turn just outside the circle. And earning a free just outside. They'll take it quickly. Crash ball. You'd expect to come in here. Deflection. Unable to get that deflection. It does go into goal, but no deflection coming with the crash ball from outside the circle. But you can see the intent and what Wanganui Collegiate's trying to do, Robbie Matthews.
Yeah, Feilding need to be really careful because it's the game they like to play. It's working well for them. Players are getting in behind, so well done to Collegiate getting them into position. It's going to keep coming, and it's going to come for them if Feilding don't mark that up.
Not quite able to link up that time. Wanganui Collegiate player just on the edge of the circle.
It is a strength of Collegiate's game, and you'll notice probably in this game we'll see a lot more high ball. Both these teams like to use the high ball up the field.
Right on cue. The overhead comes in. Controlled well the first time, and then a free hit earned. Now Feilding High School can attack. Quickly taking that free hit, trying to find a teammate. Just held up on the edge of the circle. And they give up a free hit.
Yeah, got to be careful about using too much high ball because it becomes a 50-50 ball and the decisions often go against you because you really got to give the defender the chance to get the ball. So it's not always the best option. I'd like to see them passing the ball around a bit shorter, I think.
Earning the free hit that time, though, from well cut out by Feilding High. full stretch to drag that one in. Now trying to find Kowalewski. The hat-trick man from last game out. Unable to quite find him.
Yeah, I think at the moment Collegiate looking more controlled up the front than Feilding. Feilding not quite got the numbers in the right place. They're getting up there, but they just need to get a bit more settled, I think.
Looking long down their right-hand touchline. Sideline is Feilding, and they managed to come up with it, but then they give up the free. So Wanganui Collegiate chance to clear their lines. Take over 5 minutes remaining in the opening quarter. Feilding pouring numbers forward. Big tackle in midfield, and now Whanganui Collegiate a chance to break. Good stick work. Trying to now link up with one of the strikers. And that's just asking a bit too much, unfortunately, of Ben Schedule on that right-hand flank. And that beats him over the sideline. Is deep inside Feilding High School territory.
Sam Thrupp obviously recovered from his wee knock, had a bit of ice, and he's going back on into the midfield. Yeah, and
I can also say that the captain for Feilding High School, Jacob Cowks, is also back on as well. So the two players who went off injured in this opening quarter, both back on the field, which is great to see. You don't want to see any players missing finals or medal matches because of injuries. So they've recovered quickly, these young men. Trying to get a deflection, Feilding High School. Keeper comes up with one save and then collects a stick, maybe just behind one of the pads.
Yeah, good save there from he's only a wee goalie, but he's a very agile goalie, and he's had a really good season so far. Not an easy goalie to beat.
Yeah, it looks okay as well. Accidental stick, I think, connected with the keeper. Now Feilding High School winning a free hit. A chance for them to pour numbers forward into the Wanganui Collegiate 25. Looking down their left-hand flank, just trying to get in their left corner pocket. Trying to come up with something. Cowks is dispossessed. Now Feilding High looking down their right-hand sideline. It's cut out by Feilding. Now Feilding with the free. Taken quickly. Look to play on. Strong tackle by Wanganui Collegiate, but giving up a free hit. Right on the 25. Crash ball coming in. Dangerously so, though.
Yeah, I think Feilding might be trying to crash those balls in too to see if they can put the pressure on Collegiate, but got to make sure it's controlled.
Yeah, it's a fine line with those crash balls. Can't have them too elevated, of course. Another free hit given up. This time going the way of Feilding High. Just inside their 25. They go back and now look for a raking ball through midfield. Well controlled in midfield by Feilding High. Now opening up play on their right-hand flank. Nice little dribble inside the 25. Earning a free hit just outside the circle.
Yeah, nice passing from Feilding out of that. Getting them up onto the
Taken quickly. Crash ball coming into the circle. And the deflection, unfortunately, was high and wide. Just another example of what can happen with those quick crash balls into the circle. I think it was Cowks who got his stick onto the end of that, but sailed high and wide. Now, Wanganui Collegiate trying to escape this press of Feilding High and do so, earning a free hit just inside their half. They'll play back initially. Look down the left-hand sideline. Now open up play to the midfield, come to their right-hand side. Good strong tackle in midfield by
Yelks.
Feilding high. Calx. Calx has it back with it. Has a number of Wanganui Collegiate players around him. Finds a teammate. Is also swamped by a defender, but Feilding high managed to do well to keep hold of possession and then earn a free hit just on the 25.
Yeah, unlucky there, Feilding. Good opportunity for that quick free hit.
I think the umpire ruling that the ball was still rolling when they took it, so asked it to take it back. Now the free hit going against Feilding high. And a chance for Wanganui Collegiate to get out of their territory. It's been a good little spell by Feilding, but haven't managed to find that breakthrough as of yet. Now what can Wanganui Collegiate come up with in the dying seconds of this opening quarter? Good strong work by Feilding high to cut out the attack. Opening up play. Illegally cut out there by Wanganui Collegiate. Quick free hit taken by Feilding. Wanganui, though, clear their lines.
Yeah, good defending there from Collegiate. Feilding are certainly looking a little bit more composed now. I think they've settled into the game more. So I think we'll see some more attack from them.
And that should do it for quarter time. And that is it. So it's scoreless. First 15 minutes between these two rivals. Here in Palmerston North, Feilding High School 0, Wanganui Collegiate 0. This is the bronze medal match in the Lower North Island Premiership for boys. And after a bit of a feeling out period, you can say, Robbie, that Wanganui Collegiate maybe started the stronger, but as you just mentioned, Feilding High School worked their way in and maybe just had the edge as we finished that 15.
Yeah, definitely. Feilding have certainly settled in better now. You'll notice that both teams play a very similar style. They're both liking that high ball, which is good at times, but I think sometimes they overdo it in those crash balls, and Feilding is starting to look at the crash balls going in, so definitely like to get people in on the pad, so it's going to be a pretty similar sort of a game. It's going to be who's going to break that ice first and get that first goal, I think.
Yeah, 6th game in 5 days for Feilding High School, the 5th game in 4 days for Wanganui Collegiate, or 5th game in 5 days rather for Wanganui Collegiate, so busy schedules for both of these teams, no doubt. Fitness, and we'll see who's got the fresher side will come into play as we get deeper and deeper in this game. Good to see that a couple of players from both sides who went off injured. Jacob Calx for Feilding High School and Sam Thrupp for Wanganui Collegiate both made their way back on the turf. So both sides at their full complement, which is great.
Yeah, last game of the tournament, when you're really tired, it comes down to who's the fittest, but it's also who's the smartest. So you've got to play some smart hockey and keep the ball on your stick. And I have a favourite saying, who has the ball on their stick, the opposition doesn't have it. So the more we have it, the more they don't get it. So, and it's just going to be who's going to finish first, I think.
Final messages from both coaches in that quarter. Huddles break out, players back out onto the turf. And we're ready to go. The second quarter. Feilding High School. Playing from right to left. Still in the red. And Wanganui Collegiate, if you just joined us in the blue and black stripes. Playing from left to right. As you see things. Here on Sky Sport Next. A pleasure to bring you this coverage here from the Lower North Island Premiership. First of 4 games we'll be bringing to you today here from beautiful Palmerston North. Opportunity here early for Wanganui. Not quite able to find that final touch.
Yeah, it's hard to kind of try and trap those bouncy balls coming in, so Feilding just need to be solid.
Sun relatively high in the skies, so it shouldn't be an issue for those overheads like it was some of our later games if you watched yesterday. Wanganui Collegiate starting like they did the first quarter. The upper hand with possession. Inside Feilding's half. Got a strong tackle by Feilding High. Now can they maintain possession while they earn a relieving free hit?
Yeah, good
That'll
pressure
help.
by Tom Turkington there on James Craig. James, probably one of their key players, scored a few goals this tournament. There was good pressure.
Yeah, Captain James Craig, 4 goals for Wanganui Collegiate this week. Wanganui Collegiate scoring 15 goals in their 4 games, conceding 6. Feilding High scoring 17, conceding just 3 from their 5 pool games. Pool A. Now relieving opportunity here for Wanganui Collegiate. Feilding will try and pin them down this sideline. Overhead taken down eventually by Feilding. 2 players converged on it. They sorted it out though. Now an opportunity here for Flynn Kowalewski. Reverse stick. Tackle comes in. And free hit given away. Overhead from Wanganui Collegiate. Taken down well by Feilding.
Yeah, both teams are pressing quite well, and I think that's why they're trying to revert to doing the overhead, but I don't think it's always the best option. Be good to see them try some other things.
We'll see what Feilding try here. As they go deep to Gardner. Now opening up play to Mitchell Riley.
Yeah, I think a case of no love lost there. Maybe a few words being said between players. Need to tidy it up, boys.
Oliver Boyan for Feilding High. It's carded. Wasn't quite sure what that was for, but...
Yeah, just a bit of banter going between the two of them. Yeah, not acceptable in hockey.
Yeah, a bit of back chat.
Not when the umpire's in hearing distance.
Very costly for Feilding High now as Wanganui Collegiate press forward. That attack coming to nothing. But see if they can capitalise with a player in the naughty chair. Suspension. Overhead again. Taken down well, finding a team out on their right-hand side. Now bringing the ball back into midfield. They look back. Some free man. Telegraph pass though, cut out by Wanganui Collegiate. To find an option forward. Cut out by Feilding High, who looked to attack quickly, but that pass just going over the sideline. Just evading one of the teammates for Feilding. Wanganui Collegiate. Very tight quarters in midfield. Very little space given by either side.
Yeah, Feilding's got numbers there, putting the pressure on.
Overhead comes in again. Can it be dealt with by Feilding High? No, it's not. Opportunity here for Wanganui Collegiate. Keeper comes out to kick that loose ball away.
Yeah, Collegiate certainly making the most of those opportunities. They're getting up there probably more than what Feilding is at the other end at the moment.
Nice little turn from Collegiate on the right-hand flank. Now that crash ball coming in from that right-hand side. Misdirected though. Now Feilding High have a chance to clear. The big overhead comes deep into Wanganui Collegiate territory. Not dealt with initially by Collegiate, allowing Feilding High to push forward. And they come up with an interception through Cowks as well. Cowks down that right-hand side. He's now on the byline. Tries to cut it back. And at that back post for Feilding High, it is Jacob McMillan, I think, who got the stick to that. And Feilding High break the deadlock here in this boys' bronze medal match.
Well set up by Cowks here. Nice dribble along the back line. And it's his goal, I think, isn't it? Or did he touch it? Yeah, that was a great goal. Well dribbled by Cowks. Well composed. Got the reward.
Yeah, very good play by Cowks. Dribble, first step on the right-hand side, then along the byline.
This will put the pressure on Collegiate now. They need to get back up the other end.
Yeah, right on that back post was Jacob McMillan there in case. And I think he just got a touch on that one. Sure, we'll see another replay at the half.
Gave it to. He well deserved that goal if he did get it anyway.
It shows the value of making those runs, doesn't it, to the back post?
Yep.
Such an important place to be. Here we see another replay of it. See if we can pick up whether it does go to McMillan. No, I think it's just gone straight in.
Yeah,
I think your eye is certainly better than mine.
It's gone into the corner, so it's pretty obvious it was from him.
Yep, well done. So it's Jacob Cowks, captain for Feilding High School, who went off injured in the first quarter. Coming back, and a great goal from their skipper.
It's not my eye, it's the kind of goals I score. I wish.
You've done that a few times, though, Robbie.
Yeah, tried.
Robbie Matthews, of course, long time New Zealand international. Great to have her expertise and commentary here at the Lower North Island Premiership. And also has great knowledge of all these players. Two of the local teams.
Yeah, but unnecessary there, boys. Got to be tidy up there. Make the right choices.
Yeah, lifted ball. Easy call for the umpire. Got the free hit to Wanganui Collegiate. As Oliver Boyan has returned from his suspension. That's what made it even more impressive by Feilding High that they scored that opener when they were down to 10 men.
That's right.
Now Collegiate pressing forward. Can they get that cross in? Comes across goal but evades everyone. There's a few Collegiate players in the circle, but none of them could get that stick to that cross which flashed across them.
Yeah, the crash balls have their place, but they need to be controlled so that someone can get on the end of them.
You've got to be brave as well to get on the end of some of them too.
Yeah.
You've got to be absolutely perfect trying to get that deflection and move it goalward.
Often they're the ones you score because the less time you have to think about it usually is better.
Yes, it's true.
You just put your stick out there.
Good work in midfield from Wanganui Collegiate, earning the free hit. Daniel Taylor in there for Wanganui. Good important intervention by Feilding High. Chance for them to clear their lines.
Yeah, the body language of Collegiate at the moment looks a little bit flat. They probably need to pick themselves up if they want to stay in this game at the moment. Feilding's got the upper hand now with that first goal.
All the work to do for Wanganui Collegiate. Free hit given up on their 25 by Feilding High. This could be the opportunity for Collegiate though. Another free hit earned just on the edge of the circle. Important tackle coming in from Feilding, and they're able to clear over the sideline. Just a chance for them to make sure they get all their players in behind the ball. Crash ball coming in again. It's a long corner for Wanganui Collegiate. Another crash ball coming in. Well cut out though by Feilding High. Now they have a chance to break. Poor numbers forward. Not able to link up with one of their lead runners though, who are bursting forward. Well read by Collegiate. Collegiate now pushing out play to this right hand side, coming back into midfield and back out to the right, but cut out by Feilding. And now they pour numbers forward to Feilding High. 1-on-1. Can they get their run to it before it goes over the byline? No, they can't.
think the idea was right, but just the execution just a little bit hard. Certainly had the numbers up there.
Yeah, they did. They committed numbers forward to that attack. They're going to leave them maybe a bit short here. No, Feilding High School still have the numbers inside their half to cut out that Wanganui Collegiate attack. But free hit given up. Crash ball coming in. Almost on the end of it. Joel Clark from Wanganui Collegiate.
Yeah, I think Feilding need to be a bit smarter. Collegiate's looking for that every time, so they need to be aware of that. They are really good at those deflections.
And those are the more effective crash balls, aren't they? The quick ones when the defence aren't all behind the ball, the circle's not crowded.
And that was nice and flat, so it's an easy one just to get a deflection off. They are very good at that.
Flynn Kowalewski for Feilding High, trying to find a teammate, and does. And it's Jacob Kalks again.
Again, that's a textbook goal, dribbling along the right, along the back line, laying it to a player who's got himself in the right position. So well earned there. Feilding, that was textbook and executed it perfectly.
And we see that mazy run by Flynn Kowalewski.
Yeah. Textbook.
And right in front of goal.
That's what you coach, and there's the result.
On a plate for Kalks. What an eventful half it's been for the Feilding High School captain. Didn't look good when he was initially injured in that first quarter. Now he scored twice.
Might be getting the ambulance the way he was coming off. He's a pretty tough guy. It didn't look good.
Crash ball again, and Wanganui Collegiate player goes diving full length, trying to get a deflection on that one. Not to be.
Yeah, Collegiate need to up the ante, talk a bit more, get a bit more composed. 2 goals down. Feilding's got the upper hand, and you can see that with their body language now and the intensity that they're playing with.
Just seconds remaining now, or minutes, a minute and a half in this opening 30 minutes. Feilding High looking to add a third here. Flynn Kowalewski. Can he find Kalks again? Turns his back. Oh, I was just about to unleash the shot. Very important intervention by Wanganui Collegiate.
Good touch there by the defender coming back into play.
Long corner though, still for Feilding High, so pressure not released for Wanganui Collegiate just yet. Free hit given up just outside the circle. Feilding High. And another. Now into the circle, Feilding. Opportunity here. Can they find it? Yes, they do. What a run. What a goal.
Yeah, great goal there. Tom Turkington, isn't it? Yeah, great goal from Tom.
Yeah, beat multiple defenders.
Yep, stayed calm, put it in the right spot, in the corner past the goalie.
Keeper at full length. Couldn't get to it. Full stretch, so Tom Turkington has a third after 2 from his skipper, Jacob Kalks. And Feilding High have absolutely broken this game wide open just before the half. Half-time whistle blown, and it's Feilding High School 3, Wanganui Collegiate 0. Well, we saw the game, Robbie, turn a bit in that first quarter, and then total domination on the scoreboard for Feilding in the second.
Yeah, Feilding's made the most of the opportunity of that first goal. You know, first goal, get another goal after that, and you really put the other team under pressure. And they were not, often in games like this, the goals can be messy goals, but they were brilliant goals. They really deserved those. Those first 2 goals were awesome. Well set up by Cokes and well finished. Yeah, they were. You couldn't say much more about that. So, Feilding, Collegiate now just have to really review. Probably just get together now, band together, support each other, get a little bit closer and keep the game a bit more simple. They're getting a little bit long and perhaps the high balls aren't working for them.
Half-time here in the boys' bronze medal match in the Lower North Island Premiership, and it's Feilding High School who are leading Wanganui Collegiate 3-0. Welcome back to Palmerston North. A beautiful day here. First of 4 games we're bringing to you on Sky Sport Next from the Lower North Island Premiership. Half-time in this boys' bronze medal match. I just had confirmation of the fact this goal wasn't Jacob Cowkes. It was. There we go. There we can see the great camera work done there. You can see that little tap-in at that back post. It was a lovely run, though, by Jacob Cowkes. And another run by Cowkes this time. Run by, Kowalewski to Cowkes. And Cowkes, a simple tap-in for the second. And then just before half-time, Tom Turkington evaded defenders outside the circle, then inside, and then beating the Wanganui Collegiate keeper to make it 3-0 to Feilding High School. So Tom Turkington, Jacob Cowkes, and also a goal coming to Jacob McMillan for Feilding High School. 7 shots on goal to 3. Not even a penalty corner for Feilding High, just 3 great field goals from Feilding.
Yeah, definitely. They, definitely connected. They doing the basics really well, like the backline dribble and then just laying to someone in the right spot is a way better option than just crashing in for deflections. And they're working in a lot better, and they're getting the reward for that.
30 minutes remaining, of course. Still a chance for Wanganui Collegiate to get back in this one?
Yeah, Collegiates can still get in there. They've got some people that can score some pretty good goals. And as we've seen, some of those crash balls have had touches to them. So if Feilding doesn't tidy up what they're doing back in defence, they're still on. So it could be any game, anyone's game. 15
goals scored by Wanganui Collegiate in their 4 pool games. So certainly capable of scoring goals. And they need some here because it's Feilding High School. We'll start the second half with a 3-goal advantage. Final messages at the half from the respective coaching staffs from Feilding High and Wanganui Collegiate. And there would have been completely different huddles as well, Robbie.
Yeah, I think that the Feilding would be saying, don't be complacent back in defence. Let's keep it tidy because Collegiate are capable of scoring goals. So it'll be keeping it up there and pressure on. And Collegiate's just going to have to go for everything.
So now Wanganui Collegiate will be playing from right to left. They will get us back underway in the second half in their blue and black stripes. Feilding High from left to right in the red. Bronze medal game coming, girls, next here on Sky Sport Next. So make sure you continue to join us throughout the day here at the Lower North Island Premiership. This is the first of 4 games we're bringing to you. And beautiful weather here in Palmerston North. Not quite able to get on the end of that one. Feilding. Wanganui Collegiate will look long. A nice little pass in midfield. Back to the open defender. Now switching play out to the right hand side. Well executed by Wanganui Collegiate. Now can they break through the press? The answer is no. A tackle by Feilding.
Already it looks like Collegiate's probably had the call to just keep control of the ball. You can see they're passing the ball more, not looking for that overhead so much. Just keep control and work it up.
Feilding will look to do likewise. Inside Wanganui Collegiate's half, but Wanganui Collegiate with the intervention and clearing. Only over the sideline and still inside their half. Overhead, just a short overhead. Well dealt with, or thought it was, but then didn't know where it was going to fall, and Feilding High School pick up the scraps. Now working down to their right-hand flank. Through Cowkes, the skipper. And a free hit. Takes it quickly. Into the circle, but then loses it. And Wanganui Collegiate give it right back to Feilding. Crash ball coming in.
Yeah,
Wanganui
a little bit messy
in a
defending
free
there, but they get a free hit.
And then the big overhead, giving Joel Clark something to chase. In the end, it beats him over the sideline. Right in that corner, though. So relieving overhead for Wanganui Collegiate. Wanganui Collegiate.
Yeah,
Poor numbers forward, but unable to keep Feilding high. Trapped inside their 25.
Both teams were marking each other up a bit tighter this time. Good run
Good
into
ball
space.
and good space up the right-hand flank for Feilding high. Trying to find a lead runner. Well, cut out by Wanganui Collegiate initially, but then goes to Feilding high. Who in a long corner. Looking for options. Going back. Nice little turn by Kowalewski for Feilding high. Finding a bit of space on the left-hand flank. Now, can he find a teammate? Yes, he does, but then rolls off the stick. Feilding. And Wanganui Collegiate over the sideline once more. Feilding high. Camped inside the Collegiate half right now. Can they find a fourth? Trying to find a lead runner down that byline. Not quite able to sync up.
Great pass into a little pocket of space there, but two players a bit confused about who was going to go and get it.
Great to see those runs being made, though, isn't it? Gives options for players. Maybe that one was lost a bit in the sun, that overhead.
Yes, I think definitely Feilding's the better team leading for each other at the moment.
That was exemplified in the second quarter. Feilding scoring all three of their goals in that second quarter. Jacob Cowkes, Tom Turkington and Jacob McMillan getting on the score sheet. Back inside Collegiate's half. Feilding high. Evades one player. Turkington. Crash ball coming in. Can't quite get a deflection on the end of that.
Yeah, Feilding and now kind of doing what Collegiate was doing to them in the first part of the game. They're putting those players in behind nice and high and nice flat balls going in. So Collegiate's going to have to be really careful.
You expect more of that space to open up as well as Wanganui Collegiate. They need to put numbers forward, try and find a goal. Could be exposed at the back. Another crash ball coming in, trying to find one of those lead runners. Wanganui Collegiate with the overhead, but only as far as an open player in midfield for Feilding. Finds open man on their left flank. And the ball coming into the circle. Opportunity here for Feilding high. Can they find a teammate? Keeper does well. Cuts down the angle for Feilding. Long corner though.
Yeah, Feilding's keeping really good pressure on this team.
Well, they certainly haven't looked complacent, have they, Robbie? You mentioned that at the half, that they would try and guard against that, and they've been stamping their authority in the game so far in this third quarter. Almost halfway through. Time quickly becoming the enemy for Wanganui Collegiate. Big overhead coming in. Can they find that out of the sun? Feilding, and there's a space to allow it to bounce and then take it down. And Feilding right back at it, earning a free hit. Quickly taken inside the Collegiate 25, finding a lead runner. Now can they find the shot? Or an open man? Collegiate do well.
Yeah, there was good defending back there by Gibson. Put the pressure on and got the reward for that.
Collegiate just unable to string too many passes together. Feilding high, but made it very difficult. Good press is working. And Collegiate struggling to break through it. Ball down the left sideline. Almost links up with one of those lead runners for Feilding High. Wanganui Collegiate cut it out. But turn it over once more. Good contest down that Feilding left flank. Goes Wanganui Collegiate's way. So this is the opening they need. Chance to finally try and get some possession inside the Feilding half. Feilding will make it very hard for Collegiate, though, to get inside their half. They eventually do and earn a free hit. Now the crash ball coming in. Deflected high off a Feilding stick. And it'll be a long corner. All the Feilding High players behind the ball inside their 25. Crash ball comes in again. Well controlled by Feilding. Great tackle, though, by Wanganui Collegiate. One back by Feilding High. Good work there by Feilding High's Gardner. Going back the way of Wanganui Collegiate. Crash ball coming in. Looking for that deflection.
Has to come off a foot there.
Yeah. Penalty corner given. So,
yeah, the
just
quality
the second of the game, I believe.
Yeah, the quality of the crash balls have really improved. They're a lot flatter, so you can actually do something with them. Early in the game, they've been a bit wobbly, so.
So we'll see what they can come up with their second PC. Wanganui Collegiate.
Collegiate have scored a few goals off their PCs. They're fairly strong off their PCs, so it'll be interesting to see what happens here.
Feilding High is putting their players is putting their gloves on. Masks are on. Now they're set. Wanganui Collegiate. Their battery's set. They look short. Look for a variation here. Well closed down initially. Shot comes in. Cut out by Feilding High. Can't quite find the ball from the deflection, and then cleared out by Turkington. Over the sideline now. Feilding High can bring all their players back inside the 25. Chance still for Wanganui Collegiate. Player running across the goal trying to find a deflection. Unable to do so. Long corner still, though, for Wanganui Collegiate. The pressure still on Feilding to defend. Crash ball coming in again. This one unfortunately comes off a Wanganui Collegiate foot. Free hit to Feilding. A relieving free hit for them. Chance to look long. The overhead not executed, unfortunately, for Feilding. Now Wanganui Collegiate. Chance to march forward once more. Free hit going out outside the circle. Down their right-hand flank. Looking for that crash ball. Players in front of the keeper.
Yeah,
well
nice.
done by the Feilding goalkeeper.
Nice ball in there. Just unfortunate the attacker wasn't quite in the right position. But yeah, really good ball in there. So the opportunities are there for Collegiate.
Final lead runner down that right-hand flank, but then giving up a free. So Wanganui Collegiate back with the ball on their stick. Opening up the play, but unable to control, and goes over that Wanganui right sideline. Far sideline from our commentary position. And now back inside Wanganui Collegiate half. Are Feilding High. So they managed to repel that Wanganui raid of around 2 minutes. They were camped inside the Feilding half, but now back to where the majority of this game has been played, inside Wanganui territory. And they clear, but unable to find a stick down there to get on the end of.
I think Wanganui's just trying to get it up that end and then pressurise it to try and keep it up their attacking circle. Yeah, this is a big quarter for Collegiate. They need to kind of get a goal to keep themselves in the game, keep themselves motivated.
give themselves some belief going to the final 15 minutes. Unfortunate slip there, midfield for Wanganui Collegiate. Now pouring forward, a Feilding high. Inside the circle, shot coming in. And a deflection at that far post, and I think that was Cowks. He's been very active in this game, Jacob Cowks, the Feilding High School captain.
Yeah, he's having a great game. He's on fire, and when you get a player that's on fire like that, you've got to mark them up tight because they'll have a go at anything.
Kovalevsky with the shot, just waiting at that back post. Lovely deflection.
Finds a big hole, no cover defence there, so it was really sitting there for him, so well done.
Yeah, I think Kovalevsky was going for the shot, but right spot, right man for the moment. Jacob Cowks, he has a double. Also set up one. Yeah, initially credited Cowks with the first goal of the game, but we confirmed the officials here. It was Jacob McMillan. So just 2 for Jacob Cowks. But he set up the opener. So had a fantastic game. And that was all after being replaced in the opening minutes of the game with what looked like a very serious injury. So he's a day out. I believe he is also on the verge of playing 150 games for Feilding High, just like Flint Kowalewski did yesterday. So, magnificent achievement and great servant of the Feilding High School first 11.
He's also a Manawatu under 18 rep, so he'll be looking forward to some rep games after this as well.
Wanganui Collegiate now, you see their heads dropping somewhat. Unfortunate for them after conceding a fourth. There's seconds remaining in the third quarter.
Difficult position to be in, four goals down. And you've only really got one bit over, 1 and a bit quarter. It's really hard to get up again. They just need to keep working in there, believe in themselves, get a goal.
And whistle there blown for the third quarter, denying Wanganui Collegiate one last attacking opportunity. So another goal for Feilding High, and they now lead Wanganui Collegiate 4-0. Jacob Cowks, captain for Feilding High, adding his second after earlier goals from Tom Turkington and Jacob McMillan. First 3 goals for Feilding High coming in the second quarter after a scoreless opening 15 minutes. Feilding High. Wanganui Collegiate did have their moments. They got a penalty corner in that third quarter, Robbie, but for the most part, Feilding High still dictating play and really camping themselves in the Wanganui Collegiate half.
Yeah, Feilding's kind of probably the fitter team today. And, they made the most of their opportunities, and Collegiate's had lots of opportunities, just not quite getting on the end of it. They just need to compose themselves and keep in the game and finish the game well. I mean, you can still score 4 goals in a quarter of a game. So anything's possible. They just got to believe in themselves and try and dig deep. Got to dig deep. It's last game. Can go home and recover. You don't have any other games, so nothing to lose.
Incredible with the amount of penalty corners we've seen at the tournament yesterday, and only 2 so far in this game, both going the way of Wanganui Collegiate. Feilding High School managed to score 4 field goals.
Yeah, it's kind of been quite open, not too messy in the circle. The goals have come because it hasn't been messy, and there hasn't been too many just working in and getting a foot. They've just used the crash balls that are either just going through or they're just getting touches on.
Which has been great to see. Great hockey. As the 2 huddles disperse, and we're ready now for the 4th and final quarter of this Lower North Island Premiership Boys Bronze Medal match. Wanganui Collegiate, final 15 minutes for them, trying to come up with something special here to try and overturn this 4-goal deficit. They'll continue to fight though against one of their arch rivals. Well, that was completely lost in the sun. You could see from the players there, they were trying to protect themselves because they lost that one.
Yeah, probably not the best option from Collegiate because their own attackers aren't going to be able to see it in the sun.
Yeah, it doesn't help anyone, does it? Calx, lovely little dribble, trying to find a teammate, and does. Another goal. We'll see who got the final touch on that one, but what a run by Jacob Calx. He has turned on a sensational performance today, leading by example.
Yeah, he's on fire, and it's great when you get like that, you're feeling on fire, you just have a go at everything, and he's been really great at setting up other players.
Yeah, Flynn Kovalevsky getting in amongst the action, their top goal scorer going into this game. Scored a hat-trick yesterday, now scores goal number 7 for the tournament and the 5th for Feilding today, and they are in complete control. Just a minute gone in this final quarter, now leading Wanganui Collegiate 5-0.
Yeah, Coach Brandon Roach will be really happy with the way his team's performing at the moment. They've stuck to task, their intensity's there, they're working as peers. They're really putting pressure on Collegiate and making the most of the opportunities they're getting. Nice hockey.
Searching ball coming in. No, Wanganui Collegiate get on the end of that one.
See, they're confident now. They're just stretching Collegiate right out. There's big holes in the middle.
Able to pick through. Wanganui relatively comfortably, but then losing possession. Winning it back down that left-hand sideline. Kovalevsky trying to find that crash ball in. Deflection coming in front of goalkeeper. Saves it once, and then defender clears it outside the circle. And Wanganui Collegiate do well to clear their lines and deny Feilding High a 6th.
Yeah, good defending from Hunter Gibson back there again. Seems to be their steady man in the defence today.
Twelve and a half minutes for Wanganui Collegiate to get something. Lovely turn and shot, but free hit given up. Unfortunate. So Feilding High keep that clean sheet intact. They'll want to hold Wanganui Collegiate to 0. Their arch rivals locally. Wanganui Collegiate denied Feilding High a place in the Rankin Cup last year. This will be extra sweet for them to turn the tables on Wanganui Collegiate. A number of these Feilding High players would have been involved last year.
Yeah, I don't think a lot of their teams changed. So yeah, they'll be smiling. Unfortunately, they don't get to go to Rankin next year though.
No. No, this pretty much is the Rankin Cup for them, isn't it? It's Lower North Island Premiership picking up a bronze. I would have been disappointed not to be in that gold medal match, narrowly missing out. They haven't lost this week as well, Feilding High. So, very unfortunate not to make the final. It's narrowly missing out to Wellington College, who we'll see in the final this afternoon, up against St. Paul's Collegiate. Crash ball coming in, but coming high off that reverse stick. Able to help on the adjoining pitch and getting the ball recovered after flying into the adjoining turf. Now Wanganui Collegiate looking to get back inside the Feilding 25. Just inside the circle. Can they come up with something?
Yeah, well forced there by Joel Clark. Just getting it on foot.
Yeah, they earn a PC, so they're third of the game. 10 minutes remaining in the final quarter. This is the Lower North Island Premiership Boys Bronze Medal match. Feilding High School in control. But Wanganui Collegiate going to continue to fight here. If they can score here, who knows what can happen. And likewise, Feilding High will be desperate to keep Wanganui to 0. They go short as they did earlier. Ball coming in, shot coming in. Well defended initially, but still on the stick now of Wanganui Collegiate. Another shot coming in. Looking for deflection at that back stick. Unable to find it though. And a chance now for Feilding to get out of their own territory.
Yeah, Collegiate's just a little bit desperate at the moment, trying to force things instead of probably just taking a bit more time to compose and get a good shot away.
Feilding able to restart just inside their half. Going back and then trying to switch the play. Misdirected pass cut out by Collegiate. Wanganui Collegiate now inside the 25 of Feilding. Look to come up with something here with this attack. Well cut out by Feilding. Now they look to break. Looking for a lead runner. Held up. Good tackle. And then given straight back to Feilding. Feilding not quite able to link up one of the lead runners. And Collegiate do very well down their left-hand flank. Earn a free hit. Quickly taken. Pass. Not quite enough weight on it.
Yeah, just a few tired bodies out there, just not quite getting the energy in behind the ball.
Yeah, of course, 5th game in 5 days for Collegiate, 6th game in 5 days for Feilding High. Busy schedule for all of these players here at the Lower North Island Premiership. Feilding just looking to close this one out. This big advantage, 5 goals to 0. Wanganui Collegiate trying to come up with something. Crash ball comes in. It goes into the goal, but doesn't have that important deflection off a stick from Wanganui Collegiate. Remains 5-0. Wanganui Collegiate back with it, though. Inside the half of Feilding. A bit of space. If they can get to that right-hand flank. They do eventually, but then comes off a stick of Feilding. And Feilding now back with it. A couple of Wanganui players make it difficult, but well worked out of trouble for Feilding.
Yeah, he can't lift the ball into a player.
Crash ball coming in again from Collegiate. Just one Wanganui Collegiate player in the circle, though. Another free hit given up by Feilding as they try and break out of their half. Ball elevated and striking a player from
Yeah, just got Tom
Feilding.
Teddington there. Yeah, just people getting a bit tired, just trying to force things. Not quite got control on the ball.
He's getting a bit sloppy, isn't it, the last
Yeah.
few minutes? And as to be expected, tired bodies out there. Been a massive week for all these boys. Tense week at the Lower North Island Premiership.
Yeah, it'll be pretty hot out there on the turf too. It's a great day today for the hockey.
Fantastic day. Not a cloud in the sky here in Palmerston North. Wanganui Collegiate trying to come up with something here. Just outside the circle. Can they find a teammate in front of goal? They do initially, and then they earn a penalty corner again. Fourth of the game. Indeed it is. Chris Newbold confirming. Our stats man. See what they can come up with this time. Last couple, they've gone short to the closest player. Going with a shot rather than gone to the top of the circle.
I'll put my money on a drag flick.
Yeah, here it comes, the drag flick. Goes high, I think, off a Feilding stick, so it'll be a long corner. And that one, I think, wasn't goal bound. But showing the power there. We saw that with the first drag flick of the game from Wanganui Collegiate as well. Certainly got the power, the possibility from the top of the circle with the PCs. Not quite able to link up that time. Wanganui Collegiate. Out over the byline it goes. And now Feilding hot. Looking for their 6th. Cut out well by Wanganui Collegiate. New ball coming onto the turf. There's the other one. Went onto the adjoining turf here at Hockey Manawa 2. Tight contest going down that Wanganui right-hand flank. Good work to earn it. Keep possession. And now that crash ball comes in. Unable to find a Wanganui stick though. Just haven't been able to find that final toucher, that final pass to really open up Feilding. Have they, Robbie?
No, they haven't. And like I said at the start of the game, whoever scores the first goal makes a huge difference to confidence and intensity. It's really hard when you get a goal against you to pick yourself up to keep going again. So
yeah, especially when 3 came for Feilding in that second quarter.
Yep.
There's always going to be a mountain to climb for Wanganui Collegiate.
Yeah, credit to the Feilding team. They've worked really hard for those goals.
Yeah, several very good goals as well. All field goals, none coming from penalty corners. They actually haven't had a PC in this game.
No.
Feilding. Wanganui Collegiate. Looking for that deflection in front of goal. Full stretch, still alive here for Collegiate. The keeper coming out strong.
Yeah, Collegiate unlucky there. That was a great set of passes. Didn't quite get in the goal, but they were there.
Cody Geeson, I think, who's in goal now for Feilding.
Credit to the boys. They're still trying to play hockey even though they're 5 goals down. So would have been nice for them to get a goal then.
Yeah. Good effort that time, yet they did manage to find one of those lead runners, made a great dive in front of the keeper. Not quite able to find that touch to beat Feilding to score their first. They're trying to find that overhead out of the sun, difficult. Feilding come up with the loose ball. Nice little dribble in midfield, and then he's dispossessed illegally. Free hit given up. Crash ball comes in. No Wanganui Collegiate player, though, on the end of that one. Comes off a Feilding high stick, though, so a long corner.
It's been a good game. Only 1 card given. That's pretty good in a game like this.
Yeah, been a bronze medal match.
Chance for Collegiate again.
Another PC. So they're 5th now. This might be the last act of the game. Can they come up with something? The drag flicks have looked menacing. If they can get them on target, they're going to be hard to stop. Now Wanganui Collegiate decided to bring everyone forward. They know this is probably going to be the final act of the game. So if it is snuffed out by Feilding high, they're not worried about Feilding breaking down the other end and scoring. Opportunity here. It's a good close out by Feilding high. Trapped on the line, still a chance for Feilding high. And it's defended by Feilding High. And that will do us. So well done, Feilding High. They are the Lower North Island Premiership Boys bronze medalists, beating Wanganui Collegiate 5-0. Great last defensive stand to keep that clean sheet. And overall, Robbie Matthews, you've got to say, a pretty comprehensive performance from Feilding. A very well-deserved bronze.
Yeah, great performance from Feilding. Probably a little bit nervous in those first 5 minutes. Like we said, it was a little bit messy and Collegiate were on top of them. But then they got their goal, got themselves in the game, and they played controlled hockey and got the result. So really good performance from them. And yeah, Collegiate had a great week as well. The tired bodies today, I think, was the difference between the two teams. And just that real want of the game in the end. Well done.
Great performance overall from Feilding High School. 2 goals to Jacob Cowkes. First goal for Jacob McMillan. And goals from Flynn Kovalevsky and Tom Turkington. 5-0 the final score. Shots on goal in the end, not too dissimilar, 11-9. But Feilding High School getting the more clear-cut opportunities. Didn't have a PC, but didn't need it. 5 fantastic field goals, and they are the Lower North Island Premiership Boys bronze medalists. Join us again at 11:30 here on Sky Sport Next. We have the Lower North Island Premiership Girls bronze game, that being between Napier Girls and Palmerston North Girls, and then a couple of gold medal match to follow after that. 1:15, Wellington College against St Paul's, and then at 3 p.m, Wailoa Upper up against Wellington Girls. Make sure you join us again at 11:30 here in Palmerston North.